Hey, it's Geoffrey Howells Carpet Cleaning. I haven't been doing my due diligence with the rotary machine that I got here that I use for bonnet cleaning, commercial carpeting. And as you can see, it's sitting in the truck and it just collects tons of moisture and rusts up. So I'm going to attempt to clean this all up. Got some rust on the main, I want to say pipe. That is not the correct term. The shaft, I guess, would be better. And so what I got is some CLR. I got some 800 grit sandpaper. I got some steel wool and some terry cloth rags and a little paintbrush. And what we're going to do is we're just going to paint this CLR on there and let it sit and kind of eat away at that rust that's going on there. And then we're going to use some steel wool and try to scrape it down, and then we'll try to get it out nicely with the 800 grit sandpaper and just see how much of it we can strip off. So I'll just be playing with it and show you what we are able to accomplish here. Alright, as you can see, the cleaning there with the CLR actually did a pretty good job. We just painted it on with a paintbrush. Took a little steel wool, after it sat in there for a little while, and scrubbed it with some steel wool. Then we put some water, soap and water in a spray bottle, sprayed it on there, wiped it off with terry cloth towels, went over it and did that process a couple times. 800 grit sandpaper. Anybody who has any knowledge of sandpaper probably would have told me, ha ha ha, you must be kidding, that'll never work. And sure enough, it didn't even come close, because it is way too fine. I probably should have had more like a 200 or 300 grit if I was wanting to use it to try to remove some of the more of the rust the steel wool wasn't able to release from there. But it does look at least 75% better than what it did, and that's really what I want to do, is just clean it up, make it look more presentable. Now I just got to go through and put a new end on there, on the electrical, or else I would spend some more time cleaning. But I still got a little bit of tuning up to do here before we are ready to go tomorrow morning. Alright, I got our rotary machine all fixed up, cleaned up, did some of the repair work on the electrical work here. So as a carpet cleaner, you get to be an electrician as well as a carpet cleaner. Kind of cool. Anyways, we fixed the end here. We just had these reciprocals were moving around and weren't making contact when you plugged them into the wall. So we pulled them out, tightened it up, got everything good working back there, plugged it in, it all works well. The other point right here, there's usually a lot of tension on that angle piece coming out of the machine, and pretty much all the equipment. This is probably like one of the most vulnerable spots. This blue tape is a 3M Scotch, tape of some sort, and this blue is supposed to be the toughest version that they make. So I wrap that around there real good just to try to take some of the tension off, and then I also usually will let it overhang or overlap behind it, so that the weight of the extension cord isn't constantly pulling on that particular part right there. Because if your machine is going to short out, it's probably going to be because of the fraying wires or something right there where all the tension is at.